Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a great night of boxing. Joseph Parker versus Martin Bakolie was the biggest fight on the card, I believe. Well, biggest controversial fight on the card, right? That everyone was talking about. Even though we had the great fight between Dimitri Bivol and Artur Beterbiev. I need to go back and watch that fight because I got disturbed during the fight and I was in and out of the house during the fight, so I can't make a video on it until I watch it back. But listen, Joseph Parker dispatched of Martin Bakolie, dropped him one punch, right? Was it the second round? I believe it was the second round. This is the difference between a sharp fighter, a fighter that's been in camp, been homing his skills and getting ready for war, right? Difference between a fighter in that mindset and in that physical condition against another fighter who is just ticking over, right? He's abroad, gone back to the Congo. He's probably got a little gym over there in the place he's staying, hotel maybe, or his house that he has over there in the Congo. He's got a little bag. Billy Nelson said that Martin Bakolie was doing 6 to 10 rounds a day on the heavy bag. So he was just ticking over, all right? I don't know when last he was in camp and when last he was trained. I believe he was trained, that's it. Billy Nelson gave him a week off. Sorry, my memory recalls me now. Billy Nelson gave Martin Bakolie a week off. He was training for the Ajagba fight. He gave him a week off. The Ajagba fight's not till, I believe, June. So gave him a week off, said go and do a little for your little thing. So he went in there and he was doing his little workouts in the Congo. Then he got the last minute call to jump on a plane 48 hours to Saudi Arabia. That's a long flight from the Congo to Saudi Arabia, right? Maybe about a 6-hour flight, I believe, maybe 6, something like that anyway. All right, I'll have to go and look, I don't know exactly. But anyway, he stepped off the plane, he weighed in at 315 pounds and then done his medical, and then that was it. There's not much time to rest there. So he went in there and he fought Joseph Parker. And I did state this, right? I stated this in a post. I said, look, Joseph Parker is 267 pounds, which is the heaviest of his career. The last time we saw Joseph Parker blow up, it was against Joe Joyce, and he got stopped in that fight. Right? No excuses. He did say he was suffering from some type of cold, but not only that, if you looked at Joseph Parker, that was the second career heaviest he had come in. He actually looked slightly overweight. But if you look at him now at 267 pounds, nearly 270 pounds, that is massive, right? Joseph Parker looks solid. He doesn't look overweight. This is muscle that he's put on over the past year and whatever, where he's been building his body, strength and conditioning with George Lockhart, the nutritionist and strength and conditioning trainer, who's used by a lot of the UFC fighters and a lot of the top athletes today use George Lockhart. And Joseph Parker has built himself into a physical specimen. You got to remember, 267 pounds. That's heavier than Anthony Joshua comes in, right? Joseph Parker being only like 6'2" as well, so he's a solid unit, right? And there's no wonder why he put Martin Bakolie to ground. Joseph Parker could be becoming a heavy puncher, and you've got to remember that build and that ferocity was meant for Daniel Dubois, who I picked Joseph Parker to beat Dubois also. So look, Frank Warren's been talking about a unification fight between between Daniel Dubois and Alexander Usyk, seeing that they pulled out the fight. There's been a lot of conspiracy theories floating around saying they deliberately pulled Daniel out because they want Daniel to fight Usyk in a unification fight, because Usyk has actually called Daniel Dubois out now, so we don't know what's going to go. We know what's going to happen. Maybe Team Parker needs to sit down and think about it, whether they want to fight Dubois again or they want Dubois to fight Usyk and they can have the winner. So look, it's a great night in boxing. I've got a few more videos coming out, some good fights. We're going to talk about it. Do us a favour, smash the like button, hit that bell for notifications, get all the new latest videos.